You stepped back into the lineup after an injury. How was that?
It's good. I got to thank our trainer and our in court, our workout guy, and helped me get back. It was good. It was nice to be able to be back with the guys. It was kind of a long 6 weeks there, so I was super happy I was able to get back in those games.
Head Coach Trent Cull stepping back into the playoffs referred to you as a very reliable player, and he trusts you at the faceoff dot. Those words coming from a coach. What does that kind of mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. Hearing that from, I guess, the guy that runs the ship is meaningful, and I take a lot of pride in those things and being reliable and working on the draws, and that's something we as centers too work on a lot too. So it's kind of a credit to all of us.
Looking ahead into the next season, what's something that you're going to carry into the summer to focus on?
Yeah, I think it's my first year pro, so just taking a chance to reflect on it and like all the lessons you learn, and from a bunch of storylines you see through the year, like guys like Rory and Maury, those kind of inspiring. So let those kind of drive the off season, and hopefully it could be my chance or whatever it is, right? So that's kind of what we're all working towards, and no one specific thing, but having that goal in mind I think is helpful.
And when you reflect on the last year, you came here on an amateur tryout, and then all of a sudden you solidify your spot in the lineup. Obviously, it was disrupted by your injury, but you were pretty much like in the lineup every single night. Like when you look back at that, how do you feel about your development and what it took to get to that spot?
Yeah, it was good. I had a lot of guys here at the beginning of the year, so thankful the coaching staff kept me around, and once I got my opportunity, was able to play with some good guys and find kind of that role in that fourth line, and you need everybody to play a part somewhere. So, pretty fortunate that I was able to do that, and obviously very happy with the way it turned out, and especially getting in those last games too was awesome.
And when other guys filter in, like on an AHL roster, you're going to have like 30 different guys come through the lineup, if not more. When those new guys come in, are you kind of the story that people want to follow along when they're kind of signing their amateur tryouts at the end of the year?
Yeah, you hope so. If you could be an inspiration to anybody, I think we all want to be. And like I mentioned, those other guys before are kind of inspirations to me, right? Hopefully you could do that to other people. But yeah, it starts all over again next year, except this time I think I have some experience to lean back on. And I look forward to it.
And then with your injury, the timeline that it came at, when like the team was still trying to battle for a playoff spot, and then you weren't able to come into the first game, but just getting into that last game there, how great was that to be like, like I can come in and I can make a difference? Well, I've been on the sidelines the last few weeks.
Yeah, I had a lot of chance to take in some games and kind of sort out where I could help this team, and I'm just very grateful that the coaching staff saw that as well and trusted me to be back in the lineup. We didn't have many practices the way your schedule worked out, like you said, so. It meant a lot to me that they were able to trust me in that situation.